Hello everybody, welcome back. Just a little delayed on that 9 o'clock kickoff, but we will be starting momentarily here. This will be LAI FC taking on Esperion FC. LAI in the red, Esperion in that blue and black stripe top and white bottoms there. Just change those colors for you guys. Esperion in that blue and black stripe kit, searching for their first win of the season in this final VSSL matchup tonight. LAI FC not faring too much better in this VSSL spring season. Good win for Esperion there in the midfield. Patient build-up for Esperion. Both sides, not many substitutes on the bench tonight. Just looking to close out this VSSL spring season. Still one more match to fight for a win for. Played into the midfield. Searching ball, it's a great challenge, but it's taken back by the Esperion man, and he just puts it wide. Great chance there to take the lead in these opening 2 minutes. It's a good interception to begin with. He didn't fully clear it. The Esperion man just scuffed the finish there, dragging that down into the left. They look to win it back quick, but it stays with LAI. Looking to get runners on, plays it again. Wins it, strikes. It's a good save in the Esperion goal by Vital. Was unfortunate last week in that comeback loss against the Blazers. A couple great goals scored against them. Gets through a couple challenges. LAI win it back. Andre Glanville. It's a poor ball. Fouled. Ahmed. Perry Lawrence in the back line there for LAI. Bit of miscommunication there. Go Esperion's way. Great ball out to Dennis Ivanov. Holds it up well. Gets a throw in. Back to Ivanov. Cuts inside. It's a big touch. It'll stay with Esperion. Drops to Glanville. LAI look to break here. Good interception from Melvin Ramos. Tidy dribbling in the midfield, makes its way out to this far close side. Melvin Ramos is dispossessed. LAI looked to pounce off that poor ball. Good interception in the back line. Immediately give it back. Finally, Esperion get to clear their lines. Poor ball just behind. They look to break again here, Jason Ferrafino. Tackled on this near side by Elbriere. Just behind Ferrafino. Big challenge. He won the ball. Out to Ivanov, takes it in stride. Continues down the line, plays it in. Turns. Just took a little too much time there trying to find the perfect shot. Patient defending. Good feint there to win the ball. Holds it up between two men. Ahmed is able to get back there for LAI. Poor ball into the midfield. It's going to go back Esperion's way. Ferrafino. Linking up well here, Ferrafino again. To connect these passes in tight space. Esperion ball down the line. They do end up winning a corner there. Yasir Barre up front for this Esperion side, number 9. Be Jason Ferrafino over the set piece here. Goes short to Melvin Ramos. Ramos No threat there, straight into the keeper's hands. Ahmed El Seer for LAI tonight. Poor ball. Esperion can't pounce off of it. It's a poor ball from themselves. They win it back off of the interception. Turn in the midfield. Barre. Ferrafino. LAI looking to break there themselves. Ball in over the top on that right-hand side. Just no recipient. Great ball to that left-hand side. Ivanov receives it incredibly well. Space takes it inside to Barre. Barre gets some support. Melvin Ramos here to receive. Good ball. Space on this near side. Goes down the line. Even better defending there by Ahmed. Great there to get in front of the man without fouling whatsoever. Glanville. Great pressure there from Esperion. It'll stay. It'll again stay with Esperion. Ball in. Barre fighting on that corner flag area. They will get a set piece from that. Ferrafino goes short to Barre. Barre back to Ferrafino on that left foot, strikes. Not the contact or the placement Ferrafino was looking for there. He knows, we all know he can do much better than that. Ball sprayed out to that right-hand side. Intercepted well, goes back LAI's way. Big touch. It's been great pressure in the midfield for Esperion. Continue to win the ball back very quickly after they lose it. Moves in the midfield there by Barre. Ball played out to Ivanov, and he just went a little too early there. Would have been a fantastic opportunity. Esperion definitely side more likely to open the scoring here. One for Esperion. Just out of play to go LAI's way. The men in blue win it back once again. Dominated the ball. Ivanov. Big challenge in the box. And little argument there. Ivanov knew the defender got all of the ball there. Incredible defending there to get back on the play. Surely thought Ivanov was going to slot that into the bottom right-hand corner. It'll be Ferrafino once again on the corner. Ball fizzed in. Cleared to the 18. Bottled up in the midfield. Again, Ivanov's just been that outlet on that left-hand side for Esperion. He comes inside. A lot of red jerseys get in the way of that. Ferrafino wins it back. Good link up there, and they have a shot. Again, deflected there by LAI. Go all the way back to Vital. Melvin Ramos. Good step there by the LAI man. Plays it inside. Big touch. It drops to their teammate. Glanville fighting. Stays with them. Just cleared out of harm's way for Esperion. LAI's turn from the set piece here. Ball in. Not dealt with. Ferrafino clears. Will stay with LAI. Time on the ball. Ahmed. Good block there. From Gavarapu. Barre receives, turns, goes through a couple men. Advantage was there. Referee deemed foul a little too aggressive. Barre strikes. He's just looking for the man sneaking into that back post area. See our first substitute of the night. Coach, now player Bruce Robinson. Spoke to Bruce. Bruce told me he was going up front. So let's look for a coach-player hat trick tonight for Coach Bruce Robinson there. Glanville receives on that far side, holds it up, plays it again. Vital able to get there first and clear it. Poor ball into the midfield. Esperion followed it up with their own poor ball. Playing Glanville. Just a couple steps ahead there, Glanville. Barre, great touch there. Surrounded by LAI jerseys. Great challenge there by Melvin Ramos. Ferrafino. Barre. It's a bit of hold-up play here. Oh, apologies, that's not Barre. Ivanov now into Barre. Barre looks to play it on. Intercepted well. Straight back to an Esperion man. Foul in the midfield. Ball played early. Apologies. Glanville was chasing that down. Glanville moved up from his usual center mid, defensive mid position into this front line. Looks for the diagonal ball. Surrounded by Esperion men. Gavarapu wins it. Melvin Ramos. Poor touch. Was able to get back and receive that. Glanville over the set piece. Good opportunity here for LAI. Fizzes it into that back post. Captain has a strike. Bobbling around the 18. Still not cleared. It's a great turn by Ivanov. Plays it through to Barre. He's got runners. Good switch of play. Gavarapu plays it early. Great defending there by Perry Lawrence to get back for LAI. Esperion win it back immediately. Once again, Gavarapu. That will go LAI's way. Good ball out to that left-hand side. Ivanov into Barre. Barre looks to play it back. Has a strike. It's an incredible sliding challenge there to get in the way for LAI. Glanville searching ball over the top. Defended well by Esperion. Great ball into the midfield here. Barre with the give and go. Into that back post, Ivanov. Can't bring it down. Plays it back into Ferrafino. Ferrafino does his man. Into the box. Just couldn't sneak it into that back post. Will stay with Esperion. Ivanov into Barre. Barre back to Gavarapu. And that is 1-0 for Esperion. Great build-up in that left side of the 18. They lost it briefly and they won it right back. Ivanov as well as Ferrafino linking up great in that corner flag area. It just dropped to Gavarapu to have the strike there. Apologies, let's fix that scoreboard. That is 1-0 to Esperion. Esperion looking to get their first win of the season in this final VSSL matchup. Again, it's been dealt with quite easily by this Esperion backline. Beats several LAI men there, plays it out wide. Plays it first time, no one in that back post. Cleared as far as an Esperion man. Into Ferrafino, plays it to Ivanov. Ivanov goes for the bicycle kick. And Ivanov managing to get that on target. It's going to take a lot better to beat that LAI keeper in there. Bruce Robinson here. It's just been a little sloppy here for LAI. Substitution for Esperion. Barre looks to flick it on. It's cleared by Lawrence. Melvin Ramos. Gavarapu. It's always very good possession for this Esperion side. as well as plus that possession once they do lose it. They look to win it back immediately, just like they did. Valrapu, good turn. Ferrafino. Just slowing the game down a bit here. To get that flick on. Poor ball. Give it right back to Esperion. Ivanov receives it. Cuts inside, has a strike. Good save at his near post. Ahmad El-Sir. Not had to make too many saves, albeit all this Esperion possession. Ivanov always dangerous, cutting inside off that left wing area. Be Ferrafino once again over the corner. It's won by Valrapu, but just not where he was looking for. Easily dealt with again by El-Sir. Ferrafino. Good interception there in the LAI final third. Done that several times. This is Esperion front line. Dribbling in the midfield for LAI. Play it on again down the line. It's a big challenge. We'll stay with LAI. A trailing runner there. Play it into Glanville. Bruce Robinson. Lawrence. Good challenge. He'll stay with Esperion. He's got men in the box. Very good there by LAI, getting men to get back there. Stop that counterattack. They're going to start one of their own. Glanville just doesn't have the speed to catch up to that. Vital got out to it early. Just about 8 minutes left in this first half. Foul. Felipe Laporta, the captain for LAI tonight. Trying to will this LAI team as much as he can. Vital. Quick off of his line. Great build-up for Esperion. It makes its way out to Ivanov. Strikes. Comes back out to Ivanov. It's just cleared there. Big save in the LAI goal from El-Sir. Would have been a fantastic goal after that link up in the midfield for Esperion. Going to add to the lead here, Ferrafino. Deep ball. Cleared as far as His teammate will make its way out to Barre. Barre wins the penalty. That is opportunity to make this 2-0 just before this halftime break. Barre with great dribbling on that far side to beat his man and then win the foul for that penalty there. Steps up, in off the post, and that'll be 2-0 for Esperion. Getting very close to that scoreline they had last week against the Blazers. Went into the halftime with a 2-goal lead. The Blazers with an incredible comeback to come all the way back and make that 4-3 in that matchup. But Esperion look to hold on here and again get that first win of the season. Just beyond player coach Bruce Robinson there. Gavarapu and Melvin Ramos. Ferrafino flicks it on. Gavarapu into Barre. Great build up for Esperion. It's a little too cute there on the dribbling. It's one. This LAI back line. Flicked on by Glanville. Back to Glanville. Played out wide. Just into his stride. Esperion man's able to get back there and win it. Ramos. Felipe Laporta. Elbriere. Into Laporta. Back to Elbriere. Ferrafino's able to get all the way over. Poke that out of play. Laporta. Just not able to track that down, Pierre Cornell. To the last minute of this first half. Shouldn't expect too much additional time being added since had that late kickoff starting this match. Barre flicks it on. He's tried that a couple times tonight. Elbrier was privy to it. Robinson. Elsier. Good ball under pressure. Again, Esperion win it back once again. Not fouled. LAI with a clean win there. Glanville is intercepted, but he wins it back. Loses it, fouls the man, and get a yellow card there. Glanville, first to be booked here tonight. That will call a close to our first half. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you haven't already, please drop a like. Shouldn't expect a too long of a halftime here. Again, just a little behind on our kickoff there. But again, thank you everybody for tuning in. We should be back in a few minutes or so. Just about 5-10 minutes for this halftime. But again, thank you everybody. We will be back momentarily. welcome back to this second half. Apologies, just typing in that second half there for you. Fix that camera and start that time. And we are kicked off for the second half. Pierre Cornell wins it just behind the recipient there. Melvin Ramos driving up that right-hand side. He's got a man. Plays it back to Ramos. Gavar Rapu, the goal scorer. Better pressure from the front line here for LAI. Esperion win it back there in the midfield. Ferrafino. Pierre Cornell wins it back for LAI there. Ivanov. Ferrafino. Down the line. Ivanov plays the ball early. Try to get a little cute in the box there. Easily dealt with by Alcir. Glanville. Ferrafino on that left foot. Poor ball. Pierre Cornell here. Plays it early. Makes its way through, but Vital racing out of that Esperion goal to get that cleared. Shouts for a handball, but referee did not hear those calls. Out on the right wing for Esperion. Sizes man up, cuts inside. Gavar Rapu plays it first time. Poor ball. Pierre Cornell able to intercept. Ryan there for LAI. Just a bit too much dribbling for his teammates' liking. Out of play initially, will stay with LAI. Ball into Glanville here between two men. Robinson receives. Out wide to Cornell. Cornell with a great ball through. Has a strike. And sneaks into the bottom corner. Wonderful goal there for LAI. If I had a number 2 here on my notes, I would love to give him the plaudits for that. Fantastic goal into that bottom corner. LAI breathing some life into this match. Esperion hoping to not throw away another game from leading positions. It's a fantastic ball initially there by Pierre Cornell. Robinson just making that dummy run out into the right-hand side, dragging the defenders. opening up that space, and Pierre Cornell played it. Melvin Ramos looking to get down that far side, just out of play. Lawrence deals with the pressure well. Laporta plays it calmly into Lawrence. Vargas. Esperion win it back here in the final third, has a strike. And the referee says no deflection there. It's great defending to get back and get in the way of that strike. The Esperion man just went up and over the defender there and eventually up and over the bar. Game still not cleared here for Esperion with just that 1-goal advantage. Guevara-Rapu into Ferrafino. Ivanov. All the way out to Melvin Ramos, plays it first time, makes his way to Ferrafino. It's a hopeful strike. It's deflected well. Dropped to Elsier in that LAI goal. Vargas. Glanville first time out into Cornell. He just couldn't keep that one down, but Lawrence wins it right back for LAI. Cornell with another great ball. Intercepted this time. Robinson winning it back. Pinballed in the midfield. It'll go LAI's way. Much better effort in this second half for LAI. Glanville, short to Cornell. Glanville, intercepted by Esperion. It's behind Ferrafino. Ivanov's getting in the mix. Foul goes LAI's way. Glanville holding men off, he's fouled again. Referee just managing the situation. Couple quick fouls on Esperion there. It'll be Laporta and Glanville over the set piece for LAI. Glanville doesn't sneak into that front post. Just beyond Bruce Robinson there. LAI looking to box Esperion here in the corner. Glanville, good anticipation there to win it. Back into Glanville, Laporta. Good dribbling between a couple men, plays the ball in. Just beyond the runner there. LAI definitely looking the better side this second half. Fantastic challenge to win it back there, Laporta. Plays the ball in, and he just didn't hold his run there. So Esperion backline just holding on for the time being. Been all LAI these first 10 minutes in the second half. Vital into Barre. Barre. The ball makes it on to Ivanov. Esperion asking for the handball, but they win the ball back. Cornell able to get in the mix, wins the foul. Just a bit of pushing after the call there. This game's definitely got a bit more tensious in this second half. Albeit both sides playing 4-0 in this VSSL season, besides some pride, some points, and some respect. Again, Esperion still searching for that first win of the season. Squandered a 3-1 lead last week in the second half to the Blazers. Coming into the second half, 2-0 up. LAI already bringing one back. Some of that chippiness is definitely being felt down on the pitch there. Main official just having a word with Pierre Cornell there. That'll be a substitute for Esperion. Nick Pisantes coming back in that back line. Play will finally restart here. Glanville. Ball played down the line. He's got men in the box, goes himself. He was able to win. My apologies. That will go to Esperion there, no corner being won. Vital looking to hold on for this last half an hour or so in the Esperion net. LAI win it back quickly. Cornell been the catalyst in this LAI comeback so far. Held up well. Drives into the midfield, dishes it off to Laporta. Glanville plays it first time. And he had the runners, Robinson and Cornell. Vital able to get to that first, as he has a couple occasions tonight. Esperion struggling to build out the back as well as they did in the first half. Gavara-Rapu plays it early, intercepted well by Lawrence. Gavara-Rapu wins it back once again. Past one man into Ivanov. Linking up with Barre, plays it back to Ivanov. He's got it in stride on that right foot, plays it. Huge save by Ahmed El-Sir. Keep the difference at 1 goal. Keep this LAI side in the match night. Elbriere. And just beyond Ryan Weil Fur's reach on that far side. Nick Pisantes. Lawrence. Elsier. Put under pressure. Gets it out of his feet. Fael. The nudge after losing the ball there. Referee having a couple words there. Doesn't seem any cards are going to be brandished there for Ryan YL. My apologies. Definite contact there after the ball was dispossessed there, but not enough to be deemed a foul or a yellow card in the referee's mind. Blue kits are nice. They are nice. Esperion done the noble thing tonight and switched their kits. And that's why we had a late kickoff tonight, but Esperion having to switch into that light blue and navy stripe kit. Guevara Rapu with the ball in. Cleared for the time being by Elsier. Handball there. Nick Pasantes. Just under his boot there. Go LAI's way. Cornell. Glanville. Glanville great under pressure. It's a very strong midfield for LAI. So Laporta plays it out wide to Elbrier. Elbrier with a good entry ball. Laporta. Lawrence. Vargas. Cornell takes it inside. Big challenge. And that's a little late on that sliding attempt there. Cornell down. Hopefully able to get up quick there. And just a bit of sportsmanship there. Glad to see Cornell there as well as the tackler. Restart for LAI here. Glanville. Hopeful ball. Looks to play it on again. It's a foul there for LAI. On LAI. Go Esperion's way. Still clinging on to this 2-1 lead. Again, trying to get their first win of the season in this last VSSL matchup in their debut spring season. Barra receives well. Leaves it for Guevara Rapu. Big challenge there in the midfield, and LAI are breaking the other way. Laporta plays it early. It was dealt with well by the Esperion back line. Nick Pasantes, among others. Sprayed out wide, picked up well by Ferrafino. Left. It's played again to the man. Dealt with well by Lawrence. But Elsier goes long. Under pressure. Cornell almost able to take the advantage there. His last-ditch defending there for Esperion. They look to break themselves, and it's just behind the man on that right wing position. Big chance there for LAI. Pierre Cornell just missing out there. tackle on that far side. Stay with LAI. Robinson receives. Dished off well, Glanville. Back into Robinson, into Vargas. Building up well. Ball of reset here for Esperion. For LAI, my apologies. Go all the way back into Elsier. Lawrence. Back into his keeper. Laporta. He's got men. Plays it into the player coach, Bruce Robinson. Glanville, time and space, comes inside. Plays it early. There's a good interception there from the Esperion back line. Flicked on. Gavarapu keeps it. Back to Gavarapu. Ivanov. Intercepted by Lawrence. It'll stay with Esperion. Barre. Pressure on, won well by LAI. Cornell. Into Laporta. Robinson's there. Back to Cornell. Plays it early. He's onside. Melvin Ramos with great defending. And it's a little handwork after that challenge. Again, just getting a talking to there. Again, things just getting a bit cagey down there. Nick Pasantes. Gavarapu receives, turns, plays it early. Barre off his chest. On this left-hand side. Plays it. And just a bit of miscommunication there by Barre and Dennis Ivanov. It was a great ball to begin with into Barre. Barre took it down well on his chest. Esperion win it right back. Gavarapu into Barre. Barre has a strike into that far post. And no flag up. That'll be 3-1 for Esperion. Good pressure in the second half by LAI. But Esperion finally able to get back to that 2-goal margin they led with in the first half. In just 20 minutes here, Esperion might be able to claim their first win of this VSSL Division I season. Just felt a little too easy there to cut through that LAI midfield and back line. Elbrier. Laporta. Looks for the switch, Elbrier. Intercepted well. Robinson fights for it. Barre checks in. Ferrafino plays it first time. Ivanov chases it down. Gets to it first. Ivanov fighting with the keeper. It's cleared for the time being. Glanville. Good work in the midfield there to keep it. Out of play, it'll stay with LAI. Glanville, Lawrence, Vargas. Risky ball, it's intercepted. Barre's chasing it down for Esperion. It's back to the keeper. He looks to clear his lines, but Rapu wins it for Esperion. Glanville going the other way. Clean challenge. Possession continues to switch hands. Long throw intercepted by Cornell. Drops to Ivanov. Barre's played in. Driving. Looks to toe poke it. Big save there by LC. Or the second attempt. Not the contact they were looking for. Esperion looking to add to their lead here. Really put this game to bed. LAI still staying in it. First time ball by Cornell. Ryan Wail chasing that down. Pasantes privy to that, gets in the way. He's got Ivanov streaking down the left-hand side. And again, this LAI keeper quick off of his line. Pasantes, big challenge there to win it back for Esperion. Has a strike. Good fun there by Nick Pasantes. Was going to take a lot better from that kind of distance to beat Ahmad El-Sir there. Ryan Wail checking in. Glanville plays it on. Intercepted by Melvin Ramos. Plays into his right winger. Out of play on that far side, but will stay with Esperion. Rapu receives it. Plays it into Ferrafino. LAI able to clear their lines. Just miscontrolled there. Ivanov. Takes Laporte on, goes down that left-hand side, plays it in. No one in that back post area. Not cleared well by LAI. Back to Dennis Ivanov. Barre strikes! And the main official does say that was deflected out for a corner. Barre tracked that well. It's a good strike in between all that traffic there. Ball in to the top of the box, strike. Just unfortunately got under that one. El-Sir restarts for LAI. Just about 15 minutes left in this VSSL matchup tonight. Laporta plays it back to El-Sir. Just beyond Rapu. Glanville receives. Plays YL in. He's got options. YL goes inside. The clearance is off of his own man. Misspoke there. Clearance off of The LAI man will go Esperion's way. Ivanov lets it go. Barre into Gavarapu. Gavarapu, great work in the midfield. Just challenge on that pass. Just a bit behind, but it stays with Esperion. Space on that right wing. Even better defending from the LAI man to get back there. YL receives. It's won well back by Esperion. Back into Gavarapu, who has a strike. Good save down to his left by Alcir. And again, a little bit of pushing and shoving after the ball's gone out of play. Be a yellow card on Elbrier there. I think it will be for the better once these 13 minutes are up for everybody. Esperion number 4 is number 1 in my heart. I believe that's Melvin Ramos. If I'm not mistaken, we don't have the clearest of names and rosters down here, so if I've been misspeaking on anyone's name, my apologies, but I do believe that is Mr. Melvin Ramos. Just some more deliberating between the two sides on some of the fouling. Just overall play. Referee just taking a couple warnings down there. Rightly so, just marching the boys in line. Tell them we don't need any of this. We got 10 minutes left. Ball played in for Esperion. Cleared for the time being. But Ivanov's there to receive. Pasantes, Gavarapu with a great turn. Ivanov. Into Ferrafino. Ferrafino holds it up well. Gavarapu. Good ball out, and Melvin Ramos is there to receive it. Big challenge, but he won the ball. No foul on that far side. There will be a corner for Esperion there. Melvin Ramos just doing some stretching as he's getting that ball for the corner. Plenty of bodies in the box here. To the penalty area, cleared by Lawrence. As far as Melvin Ramos. Holds it up well. Gets between 3 men, but it's dispossessed. Bruce Robinson played out wide. Leaves it for Glanville. Glanville waiting for some of that support. Pierre Cornell into Robinson. It's defended well by Gavarapu. And again, one back there. Just out of play. Again, we'll say shout out Mr. Coach, player coach Bruce Robinson having to step in tonight. Again, some of these latter matches of the season, it's a little harder to get commitment to some of the players in the squad. You have to do what you got to do. And LAI currently playing a man down with just about 8 minutes left with Coach Bruce Robinson having gone down there. Pasantes with the clearance. Straight to Barre. Barre gets a little fun with the ball. Just goes as far as Lawrence. Lawrence, who's worked relentlessly in that back line for LAI. Just a couple of good chances for Esperion in front of goal tonight. Laporta out wide to Elbrier. Elbrier gets it down the line. He's got a runner. And Cornell is deemed to have gone a little too early there. Lots of arguing with the call and the AR on this close side. Played by DeSantes. Ivanov takes it in stride. Elseer gets to it first. Ivanov just looking to sneak that under Elseer. It's a good ball to begin with. Ivanov took it down well. Just a little too late on that finish there. Cornell offsides there. Pasantes plays it short. Elseer, Vargas, Lawrence under pressure, Fairfino called for the foul there. Elbrier. Intercepted well by Gavarapu. Makes his way to Ivanov, has a strike. That will be a corner for the side in the navy blue. Esperion finally managing to get a win this season. We're very close to it here. Fairfino plays it early. To the top of the box. Barry takes it down well, has a strike. Blocked for the time being. Cleared out to Glanville. Glanville surrounded by Esperion men. Fairfino doing defensive work to get back there. Varapu. Cleared. He's not got many options, YL. He's fouled. Vargas. Played into the box. Passantes cleared. Still with LAI. Glanville strikes. Blocked well. Stays with LAI. Elbrier. It's a good challenge on that far side by Melvin Ramos. LAI continuing to fight. Just a few minutes left here. Diagonal ball there for Esperion. Barra receives. Poor second ball. Vargas. Cornell receives. That turns. Out to Bruce Robinson. Cuts inside. Just behind teammate there. LAI winning it back here. Cornell chasing that down. Stay with LAI on this near side. Oh. Laporta, the captain for this LAI FC side. Into Cornell. Cornell holds it up well. Ferrafino fighting. Foul in the back there. Vargas. Laporta. No foul in the box there. And that'll go out for a goal kick. Can't fault the referees. I think they're just looking to end this match here. But I think that was at bare minimum a corner. Vital restart for Esperion. Lawrence. Rapu, who's been immense in the midfield tonight for Esperion. Glanville looks to flick it on. He's got no runners. And Vital looking to take some air out of the ball. Glanville wins it back. Dispossessed. Played out wide. Got Ivanov. Ivanov chases that down. It's always going to be out of reach there. Coming down to the last 10 seconds of this match. Barre, good run in the midfield. Dispossessed by his fellow number 9 Lawrence there. Glanville receives, holds it up, gets it out wide to Cornell. Cornell cuts inside. Flicked into that back post area, dealt with well by Melvin Ramos. A little behind the strike there, wasn't expecting that. And that will call a close to this VSSL matchup tonight. Esperion getting their first win of the season with this 3-1 victory. Again, both sides a little short on men. Definitely short on substitutes, but we're going to call it a close tonight. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you haven't already, please, if you could drop a like. If you could subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for putting up with my blabbering and misspeaks, but we will be heading out. And again, thank you everybody for tuning in.